Hello, assalamu alaikum. Student, can you hear my voice clearly? Just write in your chat box yes or no. Kindly write in your chat box if you can hear me. My voice is clear, then write yes or no. I am not getting any answer. Now, can you hear me? Now, today we are starting our lecture number 3. It is about, hello, can you hear me? My voice is clear to all of you. I am not getting any answer. Okay. My name is Mrs. Nilofer Ijaz. As you know, I am your science teacher. Today we are going to learn about the chapter. Its title is Cells, Tissues, Organs and System. The reference book for this chapter is New Lower Secondary Science Book 1. This is the same book you have studied in class 6. Clear? Our chapter is cells, tissues, organs, and the organ system. What we are going to learn today, different type, number 1 topic, different types of cells carry out different types of function. Now students, you have seen a toolbox. Have you seen a toolbox? It has many tools. These tools are of different shape and the size. Why they are of different shape and sizes? Because they have to do some different functions, or they carry out different functions. Just like tools, cells have different shape and structure to carry out different functions. For example, nerve cells. What is their function? They carry messages. Red blood cells. They carry oxygen around the body. Guard cells in plant. They control the opening and closing of stomata. Fat cells in the body which stores fats. Now you can see different pictures of the cells are here. This is a nerve cell. Nerve cell, it is connected with the nervous system and it carry messages. Next is muscle cell. There are 1, 2, 3 types. They are of three types. Now the next is gland cells, blood cells, bone cells, sperm, ovum, white blood cells. These are the cells. They are of different shape. You can see each and every cell has different shape. They have different shape. Why they have different shape? Because they do different functions. In plant and in animals, both have different types of cells. Now, the tissues. Within multicellular organisms, cells of the same type are usually arranged in group or layer to form tissues. Every cell in a tissue carries out the same type of function. For example, every muscle cell in a muscle or muscular tissue makes the muscle contract or relax. Nerve tissues to carry messages from one part of the body to another. Connective tissues, which include bone, cartilage, and fat, etc., they join all the part of organism. Epithelial tissue to protect the structure of cell or the body. Now on your screen you can see the cells of similar structure forms tissues. Cells are the basic unit of life. Number one is the cell is here. This is the cell. Cell is the basic unit of life. Everything which is alive, it must have a basic unit or the cell. Cell is composed of many parts, but three parts are very essential, which I told you before this lecture in the previous chapter. Each and every cell must have a membrane. Number two, they must have a liquid which is called cytoplasm. They must have a nucleus. When these three things are present, it means that is a cell of living things. Whenever these cells, they combine together or group together for working, they form a layer. In the second picture, you can see, the tissue. When these tissue, they combine, they form organ. When these tissues, they combine in the form of layers, an organ is formed. This is the sequence of organ: cells, tissues, and then organ. Whenever several tissues combines, different tissue combines in an organism, they form organs. Different tissues in an organism are often grouped together to form an organ, which is responsible for carrying out one or more bodily functions. Organs in animals include heart, lung, stomach, intestine, liver, kidney, brain, muscles, skin, etc. Most animal organs are made up of connective tissues and some other special type of tissue. Now here on your screen, you can see the picture of a plant. And if you notice carefully, then you can see this plant has some root-like structure at the base. Roots are the organ. Then behind the leaf there is a stem and the leaf. These structures, they are formed by the grouping of several tissues. In case of plant, vascular tissues, conducting tissues, epidermal tissues, they form organs like leaves, stems, and the roots. Whenever different organs, whenever different organs, they combine, they form a system. In very complex multicellular organisms, such as in plants, different organs are organized to form a system. This is the picture of a vascular system. Now you can see this is the plant. It has root, stem, leaves, flower and the branches. Inside all these structure, a system is present and that system is called the vascular system, in which xylem, phloem, ground tissues and dermal tissues are present. In animals, the systems are different. Now, first of all, I talk about the xylem, phloem and the ground tissue and dermal tissue, then we move to the animals. Xylem are the organs which take water from the soil to different part of the plant body. From here they take water to different part of the body. Here after photosynthesis, phloem जो है यहाँ पर photosynthesis जो भी product होता है, phloem they take the food prepared by the process of photosynthesis and they distribute it to various parts of the body. Is it clear? In case of human being, the systems are like digestive system, circulatory system, nervous system, reproductive system. These are the systems which are found in many multicellular organisms. These systems perform particular functions, and in the last of this lecture, we will discuss, I will show you some pictures of the system and I will discuss later how they work. Now the different systems organize to make an organ. When these systems, multicellular organisms, cells organize into tissue. Whenever cell combines, they form tissues. These tissues, they group together, they line together, and they make the lining, and that lining is called tissue. These tissues, when they combine, they group together, they form organs. And these organs, when they combine, they form a system. These systems, what they form, they make an organism. Now you can see there is a flow chart. Cells is the basic unit. It has three parts, that is cell membrane, cytoplasm, and the nucleus. Now see, I am repeating again and again what are the basic structure of the cell. That should be clear in your mind. What is a cell? When we are talking about a living thing, it means it consists of a cell, and cell must have three things: cell membrane, cytoplasm, and the nucleus. When these nucleus they combine, they form tissues. Tissues are group of the cells to perform particular function in the plant body or in the animal body. Whenever tissue combines, they form organs. What are organs? I told you earlier in my lecture. In human being or in higher animals, lungs, heart, kidney, liver, skin, these are the organs. In case of plant, they have root, stems, leaves, branches, flowers. These are the organs. When these organs they organize, they form system. What kind of system? In human being or in higher animal, you can see for the circulation of blood, circulatory system; for digestion of food, digestive system; to control the body, nervous system; to give birth, reproductive system; to expel out carbon dioxide or unwanted food particles in the excretory system, and so on. Just like that, in plant, they have a system which is called vascular system. In vascular system, I told you about xylem and phloem. Xylem, they take water and mineral from the soil to the leaf. Leaves are food factories. They prepare food for the plant by a process called photosynthesis. When food is prepared, glucose is formed. It is transported to various parts of the plant body through phloem. These xylem, these phloem, along with other tissues, they make a system, and that system in plant is called vascular system. Is it clear to all of you? That is, cell combine, they form tissue. Tissue combines, they form organs. Organs combine, they form system. Now, in singular cell, in a unicellular organism, as I told you in my previous chapter, that there are two types of organism, unicellular or multicellular. Whenever a cell is showing an organism with one cell, or only one cell is present in the body of an organism, that is called unicellular organism. Each and every part which is present in that cell, it performs all the activities of life, like respiration, reproduction, digestion, excretion, and so on. And these systems are present, are found within the single cell. And the whole organism is made up of only one cell. Now, when we talk about the multicellular organism, like human being or like complex other animals, several organs link together to form a body system, and these body systems they make a whole organism. Now moving to the next slide, there is a pictorial way or the view that we have learned today. In the number 1, you can see the arrows are here. The number 1 is the nerve cell. This is the nerve cell, structure of nerve cell. It is connected with one another cell. They have some structures. You can see many things, axon, myelin, sheath. You are not concerned with this, only the cell which is present in the purple color with the green nucleus, that is the nervous cell. It is also termed as neuron. These neurons, they combine and they form the tissue. This is the tissue. You can see many cells are in this picture. They are connected with one another and they are forming nervous tissue. This nervous tissue combine or they form the layer, and this is the brain. This is the organ which is called brain. From the nerve cell, we move to the tissue, tissues to the organ, and from organ, the whole organism or the system, that is the nervous system. This nervous system you can see with pink color or the bluish color. These are the nerve. Brain, this is the brain on the head region. That is the brain. It is connected with a rod-like structure which is your backbone. And this is the nervous system. Cell, tissue, organ, and the system. The whole system is present in the body, and that body is the whole organism. Now, one thing you can see on your screen, that is the significance of division of labor. Now the question is, what is division of labor? Why it is important? Why we are talking about its significance? कि ये क्या चीज है और इसकी importance क्या है? Every unicellular organism has only one cell which does all its body function, such as respiration, digestion, reproduction, etc. I told you in the previous lecture or the chapter that the cells make two types of organism, unicellular or multicellular. Uni means single cell, and the single cell is responsible for all kind of the function. However, cells in a multicellular organism does not perform all the bodily function. Multi means more than one. When organism is composed of or consists of many cells, then one single cell is not responsible for each and every function of the body. But each type of cell specializes in performing one particular function. I am repeating again, each type of cell specializes in performing one particular function. This is known as division of labor. मल्टीसेलुलर और यूनिसेलुलर, हमारे पास दो तरह के ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं. जो यूनिसेलुलर होते हैं उनकी बॉडी एक सेल से बनी होती है और वो पूरा सेल हर किस्म के फंक्शन के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है. जबकि मल्टी सेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म में बॉडी में एक से ज्यादा 2, 4, 8, 10 मिलियन सेल्स होते हैं और उसमें हर सेल जो है वो स्पेशलाइज होता है, मखसूस होता है वो अपना काम करने के लिए. इस तरह से उसका जो वर्क है वो डिवाइड हो जाता है, बॉडी का वर्क जो है वो मुख्तलिफ सेल में डिवाइड हो जाता है, इसलिए इसको कहते हैं डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर। यानी each type of cell specializes in performing one particular function. This is known as division of labor. Throughout the animal and plant kingdom, the more highly developed the organism, the greater the degree of division of labor. जितना जितना ऑर्गेनिज्म कॉम्प्लेक्स होता जाएगा उतना ही ज़्यादा वो डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर भी एडवांस होता जाएगा। Division of labor is very important. Its significance is very signified and it is very important because division of labor ensures the smooth running and effective working of the different parts in an organism as well as the organism as a whole. I am repeating again what is the significance. Division of labor ensures the smooth running and effective working of different parts in an organism as well as the organism as a whole. यानी ये एक ऐसी चीज है जिससे जो भी ऑर्गेनिज्म है उसकी जो वर्किंग है, जो उसके काम करने का तरीका है वो बड़ा स्मूथ रन करता है और किसी किस्म की कोई मिसहैप या कोई किस्म की मिस्टेक्स उसके अंदर नहीं आती और ये हर सेल अपनी अपनी ड्यूटी जो है वो परफॉर्म करता है। Is it clear to all of you? Now we are going to move on the next slide. System of complex multicellular organism. We are taking here the example of a human being. We have different systems. We will talk to them about them one by one. On your screen, you can see organs of the digestive system. Mouth, this is the mouth through which we eat our food, we take in our food. It leads into a pipe-like organ which is called esophagus. Esophagus lead into the stomach. The stomach is connected with the small intestine, large intestine, and finally it is passed out through the rectum. You can see liver. There is a heading of liver. This is the gland. This is the gland. Digestive system, it is concerned with the digestion of food. Now, on the screen, you can see the respiratory system. There is a nasal cavity, pharynx. Pharynx is the glottis or the हलक जिसे हम कहते हैं, उसको pharynx कहते हैं. Larynx is a sound box जिससे हमारी आवाज निकलती है. It leads into a windpipe, that is the trachea. It leads into the lungs. Inside the lungs, you can see branches. And this is the whole respiratory system. Next on your screen, you can see the skeletal system. Near about 206 bones, they make the skeletal system of our body. It is very important system due to which we are standing. We have a proper shape and some animals are prostrate, कुछ झुके हुए हैं, कुछ खड़े हुए हैं, ये skeleton की वजह से ही होती है. One thing very important, that is the skull. That you can see the skull and you can see the sternum or the rib is here. These two parts are very important. Beside the part of skeletal system, they protect our brain and the heart. Next on your screen is circulatory system. You can see a heart. There are two types of veins. One are of red color and the other are of blue color. The red ones are arteries. They are moving, they are taking blood to various parts of the body, and the blue one, they are bringing back blood to the heart. Now, this was the lecture of today about cells, tissues, organs, and the system. Kindly write your name and ID, name, roll number with your ID in your chat box. It will be marked as your present. If you will not mark your present, you will be considered as absent. And in the very short time it is left here, I ask you some questions. Are you ready for question? Now, the question is, what is the basic unit? What is the basic unit of a living organism? What is the basic unit of living organism? Can you hear me? Then write your answer in your chat box. Are you listening to me? Are you can you hear me? Right? Yes or no? Okay, I am repeating, Aisha. I am repeating my question. What is the name of basic unit of living thing? What is the basic unit name? Aisha Sheikh, I repeated the question. Cell, right? Cell is the answer. Cell is the Abir Fatma. Your question is correct. Mir Arham Ali. Nucleus is the part of cell, but whenever we talk about the basic unit, unit means cell, not the nucleus. Do the correction, Mir Arham Ali. Now, whenever cells combine, what they form? Whenever cells combine, what they form? Whenever cells combine, what they form? Right? Tissue is the correct answer. Abir Fatma, do the correction. Right. It is correct now. These are very simple questions. Now give me the answer in yes or no. Liver, lungs, heart, they are organ or tissue? They are organ, yes or no? Liver, heart, lung, they are organ, yes or no? Liver, heart, lungs, kidney, they are organ, yes or no? Yes. Now the answer yes and no. Heart, arteries, veins, they make arterial system, yes or no? Heart, vein, arteries, they make arterial system, yes or no? Yes, correct. Yes is the correct answer. Now, nose, trachea, bronchus, lungs, they make skeletal system. Nose, trachea, bronchus, lungs, they make skeletal system. Yes or no? Nose, I am repeating because I am getting wrong answer from many students. Nose, trachea, bronchus, lungs, they are skeletal system. Yes or no? Next question is that skeleton protect heart and brain. Yes or no? Mohammed Arif, raise your hand is raised. Unmute yourself. Mohammed Arif, unmute yourself. And what is your question, Mohammed Arif? Come on. I can't hear you. Unmute yourself. मोहम्मद अरीफ, आप पहले अनम्यूट कीजिए अपने आप को. You are not following the instruction, so I can't hear you. You can type your question, whatever the question. Are you getting my voice? Arif, are you getting my voice? If you are getting my voice, then just write your answer. Okay. Next question. Is division of labor is smooth running or no? Yes or no? Division of labor is smooth running or yes or no? Division